afternoon, or evening, depending where you are right now in the world. Welcome back to Thumper's Lockpicking. Well, I am out of locks to pick. What you see in front of you is locks that were in my so-called naughty bucket, locks I have not been able to pick, and some interesting locks, keys, and some other stuff that I got. So this is what this video is going to be about. If you'd like to stick around, this is what it's going to be. I am not picking anything today. So I'll start off with one at a time and go through it. This is a multi-MT5 lock. This is a super hard lock for me to pick. I've gotten nowhere on it. It's got a boron shackle. The thing is, I don't know how many pounds. It's super heavy, and that's the bitting on the key there. So we'll do it one by one, and I'll move them back over. Here's another MT5 shutter lock. If they have numbers on them, I'd read them out to you, but they don't. Another lock I have not been able to pick as of yet. It's got that MT5 core in it. There you go. Just a teeny step above what I can do right now. But I'm getting there. Since I don't have no more locks to pick, and if anybody would like to send me some locks, I'll see what I can do about my trading you one nice lock, maybe a high dollar lock for a bunch of locks. Or I got a bunch of master locks for the newbies. Always have them, boxes of them. Here's another shutter lock, MT5. This thing is outrageously bad. Another one. I just haven't been able to touch these. This has got that interactive core and super, super hard to pick. I'll put that back. Then, that's what we got here. Okay, here's another one, the multi-lock. This is kind of an older one that I had. It's still got all these magnetic things on the key and stuff like that. Super hard lock. Very heavy. It's these locks here I've bought, and I've gotten a couple on trade, but mostly I've paid big dollars for these locks. All right, here's something I got for my birthday. My son bought me this granite. Another one. It's an Abyss granite. Come on, focus. There you go. That's the bitting on the key. I'm actually working on getting some tools. I'm not going to mention who it is yet, but I made friends with this guy in China that owns his own factory that manufactures picking equipment and all kinds of really wonderful things. And I'm having a bunch of stuff sent to me. I can't wait. I really can't wait. This guy is one of a kind. I'll explain more about him and the tools once I get them. Here's a really older multi-lock, one of the first ones I ever had. It also has, pardon me, another shackle where you can, when you unlock it, the whole thing comes out, and you can put a heavy-duty shackle on there if you wanted to. Like, this is not thick enough right here, huh? But I don't know why multi-locks don't have the numbers on them. I can never figure it out. But this is one. I got that back in the 80s, that lock. Okay, here's something that I bought from Steel Pinnings. This is an Ingram. I love this lock. I was so happy to buy it from them. It's very, 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 very hard for me to pick. I did it once. and I haven't been able to get it on camera ever since, and I haven't been able to open it. And I think I only got lucky that one time. Got a super, super hardcore on it. That's the bidding on the keys. Yeah, almost like a wafer type. It's got bidding on both sides. Got a heavy-duty shutter on it. This thing is beefy. I don't know how many pounds that is. Let's put that down. Okay, then we're going to go to something I got from a really good friend. Oh, you know what? I'll move off to that one for a minute. Here's a, this is from Steel Pinnings too. This is a bilock. And I've got no luck with it. I mean, this shouldn't be that hard for me to pick. It's just two sides. But Rob, I think he gave me this lock, which I super appreciate, Rob, years ago. And I still haven't picked it. Here's a bilock that I bought. Beautiful. This is what the 8345. I got a control key. I got a operating key. Comes with the cards. These other cards for the multi-locks. Beautiful, beautiful lock. All right, and we'll get down to this other bilock I had. I was picking it. I got it open to one side. I put a spinner in there, and somehow it locked, and it broke out that front tooth. But it's still, this is not the key for it. I'm still trying to pick it so I can change the pins on it. I'm having a tough time with that too. Just to pick it or take all that out and shove a shim in there and key it to this key. But that's still a problem for me. All right, we'll put that one down. Then I'm about to show you this tool. Does anybody know what this is for? And this is for somebody that works in the field, is either a gas, electric, telephone, or cable guy. Anybody know? Okay, well, this happens to be what they lock on the telephone pole. It's a lockout. And then they just push this back. This stays on the telephone pole, on the cable, and you can't get in there. There's ways around that though. And this is only for informational use. I'm not telling you to do anything illegal. Anyway, it's a cool little key. You can see these things retract. You can almost guess how it works by looking. So they just put it back in there, pop that out, and then they can unscrew it. So cool little tool to have if you're doing repair work or whatever. You need to take your line down for a minute, or put a new cable on there, or whatever. This is old school. This is an old steering wheel jiggler lock that they lock on the steering wheel. You put it in there, you set your tension, and it's just forthgoing. You just jiggle it and put tension on the knob, and it opens, most of them, right away. The ones with the keys. This is the key retaining one, not a wafer, not a dimple, nothing like that. Okay, we got that out. These, you know what these are? Oh yeah, they're drywall screws or facsimile there. But, and this is for educational purpose anyway, I'm not telling you to do this, but if you cut the tips off, you get rid of the points, focus. Okay, I made them for different ones, but these will actually go in meter locks, your electrical meter, your gas meter, those locks that are clamping the electrical shut on your unit, If you're doing construction work or whatever, which I did in the past, you could use these instead of spending $450 or $500 to have them come out, unlock your power and turn it off and all that. But very, very dangerous. If you don't know what you're doing, don't try it. But these here won't break the lock. There's ways to break the lock off, and then the lock's useless. But if you do these right and you get the right ones, they got to fit tight. Get rid of the point because it'll bottom out in the lock. And they're keys. They actually work great. I used them before. Move all this stuff slowly. I'm running out of room here. I'm going to put it on the floor. This is only a little bit of my locks. Here's a lock. Don't remember who I got this from, who I bought it from. This is a Medico. I got an extra cylinder with it. Got a beautiful little water trap door on it. Haven't been able to pick it. This is a really, really nice lock. I'm very happy with this lock. Let me open this one here. This is the bitting on the Medico. Focus. Focus. So that's the bidding on that. I was very happy to get another core with it. I do believe this came from Steel Pinnings too, if I'm not mistaken. Put this down. And these are only some of the locks. Here's a collection of all kinds of tiny, tiny locks. There's some in there that are a little bit hard to pick, and the rest of them are just, little locks, you know what I mean? But there's some really, really, really interesting locks in this little batch of locks that I got. This is only half of them. I just strung them up real quick to make a video. Here we got a replica shackles. And if you didn't know what to do with it, how would you try opening this? Well, I guess you could take a needle nose and try twisting that. But this is the key that goes in there, and you put it in, and what you do is it's like a screw, nothing more. I forget which way you do it. Of course, I'm going to do it the wrong way. So anyway, you screw the lock out, the shackle comes undone, and there you go. Cool, very cool. I love weird keys. I've bought some weird keys from a couple of different people. I just spent a bunch of money on keys. All right, then we'll come to Michael. This is Keymaster. Keymaster sent me this Berg 800. If you're not familiar with the Berg 800, it's almost like a wiper type of lock. Almost. Why am I not getting the right? There you go. That's the bidding on that puppy. Tell me you don't have a little bit of a hard time trying to pick that one. Beautiful, heavy, heavy lock. Another one that Michael sent me. That was what, the 800? He sent me the 900 also. This thing is an absolute beast. This is comparison to this thing. I don't know how many pounds this is. This one's got to be probably a pound. I don't have the slightest on this one here. Big old shackle on it. That is the bidding on this key. Check this out. Okay, that's just the bidding there. Then you got all that sidebar work to pick too. There's a lot more to this lock than just the eye meets. Michael is always taking care of me on different trades and stuff like that. I love Keymaster. He's a wonderful guy. And this lock opens from the side. And unlock and lock. Beautiful, beautiful locks. By the way, the last ones that I have showed you, I've not been able to pick yet. This is a little end string lock. I got this from Bosnian Bill. Just a wafer type of lock. I mean, just real thin, meaning the key comes out. That's the key. Give me a second if you want to see how it works. Like I said, if you're interested in the video, you're going to watch it. If you just, come to see it picking, you would have turned it off by now. So, anyway, you take the key. Put it in. I think you move it to one side. Of course, I'm going to struggle with it. Maybe I got it backwards. No, that seemed right. I did this the first time too. It takes two hands and a vice to hold this thing. But take my word, it does work. Why it's not working now, I don't know. It's on camera. Well, never mind. I forgot. This lock is one of those shy ones, It's like when you're trying to pick one of your locks and you can open it all day long when the camera's not rolling. This is the same way. Doesn't like to be opened on camera, but is a very interesting lock. Believe it or not, I haven't picked this one either. Not even sure how to do it yet. Moving on. Okay. I still got to mention them. This is a lock that was built for me by Bill Bacardi. It is a absolute beauty. This has got a Primus core in it. This is the bitting on the key. This is a very, very secure lock. This is one that you're going to have a difficult time picking. Very difficult. I mean, if you're going to lock, like he built these, I needed them for my motorcycle. Unless you're a professional picker, you're not going to open this. It's not going to happen. This is the other one that he built for me. You can see it's got a Primus core in it. The bitting is just super, super cool. Look at the sidebar bitting on that puppy. And look at the bitting on the key. These were both made by him for my Harleys. And hey, Mr. Bacardi, hope things are going well. No hard feelings. Whatever. Okay. Ones that I have picked, but are super, super tough that I'm waiting to get different cores to put in there. Because if I can pick it the way I picked them before, it needs a better core. I'm not that good of a picker. You guys may think so, but I'm okay. I can, these high dollar locks are, I mean, it costs a fortune for this lock. Don't get me wrong. Same thing with the little brother of it. This is the little Squire, but the cores they're good. They are good, but they're not great. Need something better, and I wish that anybody would sell me cores that I can put. God, these are heavy. Any cores that I can put in these that I could buy from you that would change these into a OK lock into a super lock. Okay, just an interesting lock. You've seen me open this one before. The easier way to open this is just put your quarter in there when you go to the bathroom or your locker or whatever, and it works. Only kidding. You've seen me take that one before. This here is another Abus Primus. The same bitting as the last key that you saw. This was also made by Bill Bacardi. Okay, and then we get into, I have picked it, but I shined it up and I thought it was worth a mention to show you the American lock in its pristine glory. Nice and shiny. I like shiny. Okay. Guys, if you have a lock like this and you have a spare key that I could just try, that you could send it to me, that I could make a copy of it and try opening it. This is a very old and very, very, very rare lock. This is a herd. I saw it on Lockpicking Lawyer, but for some reason, and no disrespect, Harry, you've gotten too big. You don't answer your fans. You know, I even sent you direct emails. I just wanted to see if I can copy the key, even if I had to trace it with a pencil or you had to trace it and send me it, and I could fiddle with it. But I really, really want a key for this. Check this out. This can't blow your mind. I went out and I spent, I don't know how much money on these herd keys just to try to get lucky. These are all herd keys. This is even the herd keys that are individually numbered, that I could probably bump it. It's got 1 through 4, but I haven't been able to bump that either. So I'm game to let someone borrow this and pick it for me. Might be more pleasurable to have a key made for it, but you don't have no idea how much money I have in herd keys right there. These are old, from old padlocks, from old cars. There's probably $300 worth of keys in there, right there. I didn't get lucky once, not once. Came close, but none of them opened. Some weird keys. You all know what that's from. This is a super weird key. It's a Rio. Very, very strange. That is a super weird key. That is made by Swiss Hand. It's a Swiss lock. It's a Weimart, if I'm saying that right. This is sort of a collection of mine. There goes my light. My key collection. This is half of my key collection right here. And it's funny that I'm saying this, but you know what? I've collected keys since I was a little kid. I don't know why, but I guess it was meant to be, because look at me now. You know, I'm in the sport that I love to be in, and I don't know why I collected keys, but up until this point, I don't care. It worked out fine for me. Please, anybody that could help me out with this lock, guarantee you I'll take care of you. I promise on that one. I so much want that opened. Okay, we got this old, not old, but this Stanley, which is a bear and a half to pick. I have picked this. I don't know if it's on my videos, but this is going to be probably my next pick, because I'm out of locks, guys. I don't do show and tell of locks. I just wanted to let you know what was going on with me. I'm running out of locks. I need some locks for contents. I'll do trades. I'll buy. I just can't get around right now like I used to. But I'll explain that later too. So this is a really tough lock to pick. Then we come to this, what is it? It's a Berg push lock. Very, very neat. I love weird locks. You know what? Even if I can't open it, this is, like I said, a Berg. There's the bitting on the key. This light is coming through my window. I don't know if it's killing my video or not. Nice bitting on the key. And there you go. Second lock. I'm going to work on because I haven't put this on camera yet. All right. I just got done buying this, and it's weirded me out because I know how to pick these kind of locks, but I'm not exactly sure how to do it. The back doesn't move. It's solid. I'm sure when you put the key in, it retracts the pins. So I'm not sure, focus, where you put the tension. I've tried tensioning from there. This does not move. So it has to be pushed in there and the tension coming off this thing. But I don't understand. So if anybody could explain that one to me. I've tried going around in circle and poking and popping and everything else. I got nothing. Don't know if it's my tension or I just don't know what I'm doing, really. I don't. So that's that one. The last couple locks I have are prison locks that I've acquired back in the day. I have keys to both mine. I got lucky. I bought a lot of blanks. I probably won't be able to pick the right one out. And I want to sit here and go through a bunch of keys. But I guess I'm going to have to. If you want to stand by, I'll show you what I got. There will only be a couple more. The rest of them are blanks. There you go. So that's that one. This is a heavy duty, comes from the actual cell door. Cleaned it up pretty nice. This brown on here is actually brown powder coated. I don't think I made the right choice on the color. I would have preferred to have it shiny black, but I wanted to go rustic looking. Not happy the way it turned out though. And this hopefully is the bitting on this key. There you go. Look at the size of that. That's what she said. And that it is retracted. Extended the way it should be. Retracted when you're just, average guy. Anyway, that's my oh, wait, I got one more. This is going to blow your mind. You ready? Mind blower. I thought I saw somebody pick this Bosnian Bill on camera. This is an electronic industrial lockout lock. This is a nuclear key launcher. But this lock is, need a light. I'm too tired to reach over there. This lock is, what do you call it? Wafer, dimple, whatever. I don't have a pick or machinery to, there you go, you can see them, to pick that. None of the black flags are half as big. None of my picks. I've got to make something, but I don't have the tools that Bosnian Bill and the lockpicking lawyer make. I wish. Bosnian Bill picked one of these, but it was one of those, just one of these type of locks that have the push buttons on them. And it was easy enough to tension and push. There's no way of tensioning this. Try tensioning it from this little cutout on the top and bottom. Doesn't work. Looks like on the key, that bottom right there is the tensioning focal point. And the rest of the lock is one giant dimple lock. So I'm game to send this to someone to try it. This cost me quite a few bucks, but I had to have it. I mean, don't you think? I mean, this is beautiful. It's key retaining. And it's just awesome. There's all the electronics to it. Don't tell me what it goes to, but I'd like to hook it up to my steel door, but I'm not. Anyway, this is another one that if I'm in a good mood or whatever, I'll send this to have you. I'll trade you. In other words, I'll trade you something that, a pick that could open this for the chance on picking it. How about that? I don't know if it's a good deal or not, but I need a tension tool and a pick big enough to do it. One of these days I'll own my own lathe and machinery, and that's probably in my second life though. Anyway, let me show you just the last of what I got. I know a lot of you guys think I'm a great picker. I'm not a bad picker. I pick my nose just about every morning and no problems happen. I'm trying to get this out of my stand. Good old Velcro. Okay. I got this Prestige lock that I just put this in there. I need a core that'll fit there. The key doesn't work. Everything seems backwards from a regular 8300 or whatever. The insides are just different. I've tried every which way to get that pinned up. Here's another lock that I'll send this with it. If you can get this lock to work, I will definitely take care of you. I love that lock. These are the locks that I've gotten from a lot of really great people. That's Bear's Back. That's Big Al. I don't remember who sent me that one. That's Lockpicking Girl. And I'll show you this stuff. These are locks that I have picked, minus the ones I put back. I got a lot of nice old locks. And like I said, this person I made friends with out in Japan, I'm waiting for him to send me my tools that he's actually making for me that I'm going to help him start selling. So when you see him, if you like something, I'm going to get you in touch with him, and he can customize, make you any kind of pick, any kind of anything related to lockpicking, or maybe even not lockpicking because he's that good. A tool. He'll custom make tools for you. You give him the specifications, he'll make it. He's a great guy. Not mentioning who it is yet. As soon as I get the tools, I'll do it. Anyway, this is the rest of my lock collection. All these little ones down here, I've picked all of them. Got some Lockwoods, and you know who the Lockwoods come from, don't you? I don't want to bust his bubble, but I love the guy. Right? All right. I've gotten a lot of really cool, like I said, older locks, and really unique. Where am I at here? Unique older locks. I mean, here's one that goes back, I don't know how long, but it's from the Armory back in Sheriff Hiccup days or whatever. It's an 8-lever Armory lock. It might be Civil War. I'm just kidding you. I don't know what era it comes from. This is an old railroad lock. Believe it or not, I had these all shined up, but you let your lock sit there long enough, and this is what happens. Really, I got some special ones in there. I mean, a lock. And that's about it, you know. Maybe one day I'll do the trick lock here, the puzzle lock. That's easy enough, but you've seen Bozzy and Bill do it. Actually, that came from Bozzy and Bill, lockpicking lawyer, and lockpicking. No, Bozzy and Bill sent it to me, so it was vice versa. But I got his little letter here that Mr. Puzzle sent to the lockpicking lawyer. I had some problems with the lock, and Mr. Puzzle made me a brand new lock. But I got the original letter from lockpicking lawyer and Bozzy and Bill, so very proud of that. Got some really nice lever locks back there. You know what? I have never got a chance to pick these this stand. These are the smart keys, and I'm telling you what, this is one hard lock to pick. This is another one I didn't get to show you. Get this off, get that off. This is a prison lock with the back plate on there. This is from Steel Pinnings. He made the key. I bought this lock way back. I don't remember when, but I hope Steel Pinnings is good. I haven't heard from him in a while. I just emailed him just a little while ago, but there's some of my lever locks, some of my equipment, my two-bladed sword, my key maker that I just got done redoing, so it's almost like new. That's about it, really. All my keys, key collection, boxes and boxes of locks, picks. I mean, that one box there is nothing but pick sets. Everything from Law Lock to I forgot the name of it, but very, very expensive lock picks in there. These are my collector's ones. And that's it, folks. Just wanted to show you, like I said, anybody that's got any challenge locks, I think is send, anything like that, I would greatly appreciate it. I'll pay for shipping if I have to. And that's that. Thank you for coming back and watching another episode of Thumper's Lockpicking. I will get locks one way or another. I might go on hiatus for a little bit. I got accepted to train with a special group and what they call it, survival and weaponry. It doesn't cost me a bloody cent, which is just my price range. And I get to go to an undisclosed locations and train for free. If this old man can hang, I'm going to become a warrior. They're also going to use my video to whatever company picks up the new program that they're trying to sell. Their job is just to train you. Don't know how long the training is, but I don't care if it's a month or 6 months. I'm going to try hanging the best I can. I'm not in the greatest shape now, but that's their goal, to take a person not in great shape and turn them into a physical warrior and survival expert. So I'll have that to share for you when I come back, depending on when I leave. All right, guys, enough with that. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. Hit that like and subscribe button. Send locks and subscribe. I'm gone.